Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good night. Good morning. Whatever time it may be for you. We are here. I'll take that away because we have started the show. And it's morning. It's closing on 1 o'clock in the morning for me. It's only closing on 8 o'clock in the morning for Mr. Candyman.
Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going? I realise I do not like this day walking lark where you have to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning.
No.
I prefer the night time like you, like chilling out, relaxing, sitting down at 1 o'clock in the morning, just chilling. I can't do that anymore.
No, I agree. I have spent the last 2 days binging The Dark Side of the Smoky Mountains, which is the new Eerie Travels book.
Nice.
Yes, got an advanced reader copy of that, and it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Definitely worth picking up when it comes out here in about a month.
Cool. Is that going to be international release, or is that just?
Should be available through, if nothing else, through Mark Muncy.
Yeah.
But I would imagine it's somewhat available through Amazon. It is primarily a U.S. release, being as it is a travel book about the U.S. And that's what it is, a travel book. It's not a book of legends, although it goes into a lot of the legends. And the whole time is, Mr. Peabody and Sherman?
Yep.
That's what it was given.
Right. Okay.
The whole time, because they Mark, whether it is actually Mark or Erica that's written these segments, I don't know, but Mark is telling these stories, and then they'll have like a couple of lines of aside and go back to the story, just like it was as if it was Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Nice.
And it's really interesting and a lot of fun. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes, people. If you're here, please, by all means, comment in the. Give us a comment. Say hello. Even if you're watching on X, in theory, it will let you comment. But if you're watching, no matter where you're watching, let us know, and we can have a conversation in the comments during the show. We're gonna have our mics off, if for no other reason than we don't get a copyright strike.
Yeah, because BBC are really hot on copyright.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, for those who have not been here before, what's going to happen is you at home are going to turn on your Disney Plus or your iPlayer. We will do the same. We'll all watch it together and have the conversation, as I said, in the comments. After the episode, we'll take a brief intermission to let everybody catch up, because everybody's going to be off by a few seconds here or there, right?
Yeah.
Or
Right.
even
I have noticed that the BBC iPlayer is running a couple of minutes late from what Disney does, which is really bizarre.
And Disney Plus, some people have the ad supported levels and stuff like that. So we'll have
So it should be good. What are you thinking about this? Because this is the one with Ruby Sunday coming back, isn't it?
It is, and I'm excited because I like Ruby. I have no idea what it's about. I've heard very little about it. I haven't been digging for it. I've been kind of busy. But
what I would like to do, okay, I know it sounds really thinkable. If you could take all the new assistants of New Who and then pair them up with the classic Doctors, and then all the classic Doctor companions, pair them up with New Who Doctor, who would you put who?
Well, there's rumors that Mrs. Flood is actually just Adric.
Really? Yeah, no.
Not a serious one.
No.
It's Mrs. Flood is everybody, so maybe Mrs. Flood is actually just Adric. No, that's a good question.
Who would you put Ruby Sunday with a classic doctor if she was the companion of?
See, I'd hate to put I'd hate to put her with Seven because I'd hate to take away Ace.
Yeah.
Although her and Ace would probably get along quite well.
I got a funny feeling she reminds me more like Joe Grant, so I'll probably put Ruby with something like Pertwee. I think that will go well.
But Joe Grant was more of a scientist, whereas Ruby is. I mean, yes, she was young and pretty, but Ruby has more young and pretty, less. To put this badly, less useful.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say.
Mm.
But I don't think she is wild as Ace. She's not like feisty as Ace.
I think she could be if she wanted to be, if she had the encouragement to be. You know, I mean, what's one of the first things we see her do is climb out the window and up onto the roof and
Yeah.
run and jump onto a rope ladder into the sky.
Yeah.
So she's got the wild in her.
But I would say probably Rose is probably more feisty than Ruby.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So I'll probably put
I just
Rose.
can't see Rose
with
and
the-
Ace together as much.
Yeah.
Other than that, let's see. Belinda. I don't think we know enough about her to really place her really well.
No.
But I'd like to see her opposite Six.
That would be cool.
Because she would not put up with his bullshit and his arrogance. And
What about
interesting?
What about Martha Jones? Who would you put Martha Jones with?
Yes, I'm just recast. It should be coming up any second here now. Just gonna pop this back up. Sorry. I'm not sure who I'd put Martha, and it's up for me at least.
It's not up on BBC at the moment.
I
know it takes a couple more. It's about a minute delay.
Sure.
Oh no, it's come up.
There we go. We'll go on mute and we'll give it a start. Nice bird, Doc. And we get his base look. Oh. So much to unpack in that scene.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, wow.
And that was just a Tuesday. Morning, Gary.
Go, Kate.
Such a brave bot. And it's ending on my end, so we're going to take a quick intermission for a few minutes and go in there. Hello, Kenzo's Creations. We'll be back shortly. All right, folks. Well, I'm back. I'm sure Candyman will be back here shortly as well. Hopefully you have finished Lucky Day. What did you think? Put your thoughts in the comments. Dr. Who being 90, Blood Conrad is a potentially huge, ridiculous threat. Could be interesting, that's for sure. It's the master, right? RTD can't help himself. I don't think it is. I don't think it's the master. There's a lot of opportunities, but I don't think it's the master. We'll see, though. We'll see. It is definitely, there's a lot to unpack in that episode. It wasn't a Master Light episode, a Dr. Light episode. I know some people hate those, but at the same time, I think it went really, really well.
Yeah, give me a couple of moments. I'm just trying to sort some stuff out here at the moment. My brain's overloading with everything which has gone on with this episode. How it started out, how it twisted, all the little Easter eggs and everything like that. So give me a couple of moments and I'll be right back. I'll just see what I can do.
Sure thing. So yeah, it's Kate go hard though. Yeah, Kate definitely goes hard. There's all these rumors about, now units being destroyed, or the unit set has been taken down. And people were saying, oh, that means the end of the show. Well, we've got in this episode, their security's been downgraded. They're being clearly an international court or someone above them is looking into that. So that, and they also mentioned that Mel's going off to Sydney. I don't know where the War from Land and Sea is going to take place, so that could be a lead in there. There could be several parts leading into that spinoff from this episode. Conrad's arm bracelet. Yeah, it's right where he got bit. So it's hard to say. Maybe they reattached his arm and just did it uglier than need be. Just because they could. Hard to be sure. Definitely some twists and turns in there. I did like they kind of addressed the doctor's timey-wiminess and how he's like, have you even met Belinda Chandra yet? Who? That explains a lot from the first episode with her, where she's like, no, I was told you'd be important. Clearly, that's kind of where he was, at least part of where he's coming from in there. So we got this time slotted in between Belinda and Ruby, which is very interesting. I did like that he has his, what I consider to be his base costume, with the orange trench coat and the jumper. Definitely on the nose politically. Oh, yes. Who's dad? Or who? I'm not sure if that's a question whose Kate's dad is, in which case it would be Brigadier General Lethbridge-Stewart, who started unit. Weird tech. Yeah, that's also true. I think it's been fascinating to go through this episode. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I missed some stuff happened on my end when my camera went off there, so I actually missed 5-6 minutes of kind of what was going on at an important time, and that's okay. I'll end up watching this again at least twice before Tuesday's review.
Yeah, it was very, very good. It's like a lot of stuff. I know, sure you know, it was written by Peter McTighe, and he's a very, very Doctor Who, and he's also in conjunction with the Blu-ray collection sets and stuff like that.
Okay.
So he's quite good. I love that how they've because I wonder whether this filming was, because in the UK we had some civil unrest back last summer. So I don't know whether or not it was quite, he got the inspiration on that, but I did notice that the actual main story with the pheromones and the Shreek was copied. That sort of story is copied from K9 and K9 Adventures. They use the same sort of concept in one of their episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but did you see the little picture of Lethbridge-Stewart, Alistair Lethbridge-Stewart on Kate's desk?
No, I missed that. I was just saying I missed about 5-6 minutes in there when my camera was off. It was neat.
I think it was very good. I don't know what I think of it because it started off it was a Doctor Light episode.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay, it felt similar to one of the previous episodes when we were offering, like, where it's just the companion centered. What was the one where she went to the Welsh pub and she was looking at someone?
73 yards.
Yeah, 73 yards. I thought it was going to be similar to that, if you know what I mean. And but then it completely twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which was like,
which I really liked.
So, and then you know how much I like Unit, and
yes.
So it was interesting with it. Like I said, it's definitely gonna have to be a rewatch. I wish they don't. It was like trying to get back at social media with how do I say influencers, which I can't understand because that's quite topical at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we just came out of an election in Canada,
right?
It was a major factor.
And so I wonder whether or not this was like relevant to that. I don't know. It's just got a lot of stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to unpack. Man, I would never want to cross Kate Stewart in a poker game. No way. She would literally call my bluff.
She will eat you alive
and win. And so, the question is, do you think, like, if you compare Kate and Lethbridge-Stewart's character from Classic Who, do you think if it weren't for the Doctor, they will be like literally crossing that line?
Probably. It would not take much. I think the Doctor is guided Unit and by extension Kate and her father in a lot of ways over the years. So I think that's definitely a good, in another sense of morality, sure. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Whovian 90. Yeah, I agreed. Because Kate is, we're both very good people, but it's very easy. The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah. But this is the thing is, like, with everything which is going on, okay, is there a situation where we need to find out what's actually happening? Like, say, for example, if we did have a secret organization, such as Majestic 12, for example, in these states, should the public be aware of it? Should the public know what's going on? Or should it be that it should stay secret and not been told? That raises a whole philosophical argument. Should the people who protect us basically be honest and forthcoming with the truth, or should they hide in secrets to let us know what's not going on? And not
you can't handle the truth.
I want the truth.
Jack Nicholson said it best.
I want the truth. But that's what happened. They got the truth in the end.
Exactly. But I have to cut this short a little bit tonight.
Oh, it's early for me, so.
Yes, it's true. But unfortunately, it's an early morning for several people in this household. Not me. But I need to let them sleep. So, thank you guys for joining us today. Good night,
Just
good morning.
just a quick question. How would you initially rate it straight away of what you watch?
I'm thinking an 8 off the top of my head.
That's what I was thinking. Is the 8?
I feel like it might go up after I've watched it a second time. We'll see.
I was going to say about an 8.
Okay.
That was interesting. The Doctor Whovian scored a 4 out of 10. That'll be quite nice to see why on Tuesday. Join us on Tuesday for more of a review.
Yes.
And Doctor Whovian 90, I would like to see.
Oh, yeah.
Second, yeah. We all agree it needs a second watch. There's so much to unpack.
Exactly. So for tonight, we will call this a wrap. Thank you for waking up nice and early, Candyman. Thank you for staying up late or early, as the case may be, who everyone else is watching. Gary and
Kenzo and Doctor Whovian.
Dr. Whovian. Kenzo. Yeah. So thank you guys, and hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday, where we will review Lucky Day more fully. Until then, thank you guys so much. And we'll just put this up here because we need to putting the nope, that's the background. There we go. I'm not going to run the credit sequence. Took it out. Probably ran it last week because Tom was running things. But we will see you guys on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, whatever time that is in Britain.
11 p.m.
11 p.m. British time.